A first carry for Samaje Perine. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. The first carry now. This is Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. He's caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 69 yards. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Boston Scott, his first carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. We're only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
It's just a matter of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Pirine. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Wilson.
Thank you.
We're going for Homer, but this is intercepted. Zach Cunningham with
Thank
a
you.
pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now Scott. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On the carry, this is Scott. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Scott.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go again with Scott. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Oh, he jumped. Nice pick. Nice pick, nice pick.
And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
It's P-Ryan to begin the drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Here's P-Ryan again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Dancing to his left.
Oh, thank you.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Defense gets a pick 6 TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they
thank you, AJ.
6 points the other way, disastrous.
And many people think you should just go
Appreciate
ahead and knock it
that.
down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
AJ.
They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Comes a
AJ.
return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision
Where
to
are
bring it out of the end zone.
you,
Now to go.
AJ?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own
Give me that.
territory, just
Thank you. Let's go.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Reed Blankenship. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, this is getting good. This is getting good, AJ.
But now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
AJ, this is getting good, AJ.
Capitalize on, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
AJ, this is getting delicious, AJ. AJ, this is getting scrumptious, AJ.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Son of a...
And his throw.
I almost threw an interception.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down?
You almost got me, AJ.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Hurts.
Got
He's
him.
going to go up top for the end zone.
No.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up.
No.
They tune it up. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Quan Williams. The Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because let's get them next time.
Ooh, that was scary. That was scary, AJ.
But he did seem really locked in before the game.
Oh, I need that though. Thank you. Oh, I need that though. Thank you. Oh, I need that though. Thank you. I need that though. Thank you. Thank you, AJ. AJ, thank you. AJ, thank you so much, AJ.
Bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball.
AJ, this is getting interesting.
The entire way, makes a great play on the football and turns it into 6.
This just got interesting, AJ.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, no!
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
All right. We got ourselves a ball game here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Here's Hurts to throw.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Scott. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. In motion right, Watkins. On 2nd down, Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift.
GG's, bro. GG.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Now a toss going left. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Listen to you. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's going to do something special. And he's off to the races. Is this the beginning of a comeback?
Marr on for the extra point.
Could it be?
And they're able to cut the deficit back to 12. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kick.
Coon.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. First down, Philadelphia. And that's going to do it. Clock hit zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
So aggressive.
2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And this is going to be another.
You don't gotta be so aggressive. AJ, don't be so aggressive. AJ.
Because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one.
Don't be so aggressive.
Confidence and not playing with fear.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. They'll try the left side.
Get in there, get in there, get in there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
He gets it to the 30.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Gainwell. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Touchdown, Eagles!
GG's, bro. GG's.
DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline.
Oh, he dropped it, though. Come on.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
GG's, bro. GG's.
At the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
Thank you.
The self-inflicted. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, they get him up again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
Shooting for the stars out there.
Through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Good game, bro.
It's no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable.
Came a long way, been a long way,